Welcome back to Cogeco News. We're here in studio with a very special guest. Mackenzie Drive joins us now.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I got really excited there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Excitement is great.
It's been a while since I've been in front of a camera.
And you want fans to be excited for this coming Saturday. Tell us about an excitement of at a lineup on Saturday night at the Capitol Center.
Yeah, no, it's going to be crazy. So we've got Medusa. They're a local band as well. So they're going to be doing the show right at 7:30, and then once they're done, then I hit the stage with my whole new show, which is completely different than what we've done before. A lot of people are expecting more of a pop kind of like dancey, backup dancer kind of feel, but that's not what we got going on for this one.
You have performed on the stage before, but this is going to be its own separate entity, and you're going to have a live studio audience as well. How exciting is that?
For the first time in 2 years. Like, I was sitting there and I was doing one of the intro videos that we had to kind of get for the promotions this morning and everything, because they've been nagging me. My team has been nagging me to get like, announcement for the concert and everything. And I've been, putting it off because I like my fat pants and just being lazy. I don't want to do the whole thing, right? So I was doing it today, and I realized that after 2 years, we're finally going to have an audience. We're going to have people out there waiting to see us. And while we're in the change room, there's people out there, which is beyond excited.
Does that get your nerves going a little bit?
I'm not necessarily nervous for the concerts. I'm more so nervous or a little bit on edge of what the new sound is going to, like what the response to the new sound is going to be. Because it's not dancey and poppy. It's all real instruments and backup vocals, and we're throwing in a bit of my past in there as well. We're doing a cover of a song from back when I was a youth minister, so we're going to kind of throw that in there to change it up a little bit, so I'm excited about that.
And for those that don't know, tell us about your artistry and what sort of music do you bring about? So
my genre is very pop. It used to be pop electric, very techno kind of sounding, club sounding. Now I'm 34 years old, I wear the costumes and everything like that, but now it's about getting the emotions in, and we've lived through COVID for the last 2 years, right? So we're all miserable. We're all kind of mental health and getting back into it. I had my year last year where I fell apart and did the whole thing, and now I'm pulling myself back together, and hopefully people can relate to that with the music and the new sound.
What inspires your songwriting?
My songwriting? Oh, relationships. Usually, I'm like the Taylor Swift I've heard. If I'm not being called the Hannah Montana of North Bay, I'm being called the Taylor Swift of North Bay because,
What does it do for your energy on stage to have people in the crowd clapping, applauding your performance? What does that? You miss that, I presume.
Absolutely. Like as an artist, that's what you do, right? The whole point of me being an artist is going on stage and sharing my journey or whatever my story is at that time with other people, and people can take that and then relate to it. When you're in front of an audience, and as we talked a little bit before we started recording, I've done Pride events and I've done live shows in the last 2 years. There's been a couple concerts that I've done, but there's nothing like having an actual crowd in the audience. When you say something funny and you're waiting for somebody to respond with a laugh because you think it's funny, but there's nobody in the crowd, so you can't tell if people are laughing or not. Like to have an audience and to have them laughing and joking and possibly crying with me, because I like to be a little emotional sometimes and kind of poke that bear. But the energy and the atmosphere and the positivity that I want to spread with this concert is bringing back 2022.
How inclusive is North Bay, and how far has it come with the work of North Bay Pride?
I'm going to give you that line that everybody gives. It's going well, but there's always room for improvement. North Bay Pride and the team of North Bay Pride, the CEO Jocelyn and Jason, they've been working really, really hard on getting everything to become inclusive. They have a board. They're all moving forward with that. But
there's still work to be done.
There's always work to be done, because there's never a time in which I think everybody's going to understand every group of life of people or walk of life of people. There's always going to be the questions. There's always going to be the miscommunications, and the important part is just sharing what, in my opinion, is sharing my journey, so that my journey can inspire somebody else like me.